Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Howard Hughes' 1953 Buick's Secret Built-In Technology. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. Everybody knows who Howard Hughes was. He was essentially the Elon Musk of his day. He was an aviator who built famous planes. He was a successful film producer and film director. He produced some films that became classics. He set numerous aviation speed and performance records, and his Hughes Aircraft Company built such planes as the Spruce Goose, which was one of the largest planes ever built. Oh, and by the way, he had to build it out of wood because the government at the time was essentially allocating metal for the manufacture of planes, warplanes only. He was such an incredible man that Leonardo DiCaprio starred as Howard Hughes in the movie called The Aviator. Besides dating starlets, he was also famous for being paranoid and a germaphobe. So, we heard an incredible story about him recently that many people may not realize or have ever even heard. So we thought we'd share it with you. Howard Hughes' headquarters in Los Angeles used to be located at 7000 Romaine Street. In fact, it's still there today. You can Google Earth view it and see it. It's a beautiful looking building even after all these years. One of the things that Howard stored there was his 1953 Buick Roadmaster. Many years later, Howard's car crossed the block at the 2005 Barrett-Jackson Palm Beach auction, said to be the last car Howard ever drove. This Buick was put into storage upon his passing, where it remained for nearly 20 years. The Roadmaster subsequently sold for $1.65 million at auction, setting a new world record for the sale of a Buick. Here's the interesting thing about it. At auction, they opened the car up so that the cameras and the audience could see the inside of the car. And what people saw was really interesting. Howard built some secret technology in the car. The first thing he did was to build a germ box system in the car. It was in the trunk. It was designed with a sealed airflow system that would continually remove all the germs from the air inside the vehicle. One interesting parallel between Hughes and Elon Musk is that Musk also offers a high-level HEPA filter with a bioweapon defense mode on one of his cars, the Model Y. So, the owner of the newly auctioned car was Craig Jackson, owner of the famous Barrett-Jackson Autos. So, the proud owner of the Hughes car eventually opened the trunk and they found two more interesting things inside there. One, of course, was the germ box air purification system, which a lot of people knew about. But strangely enough, there were 4 6-volt batteries with cables and a 24-volt generator in the car. One day, actor Robert Mitchum gets together with Hughes and they start discussing the details of the car. Mitchum says that sometimes Hughes would pick him up and take him to the airport so they could fly to Mexico for tacos. Here's the interesting part. Hughes would always call the airport and tell his staff to get all 7 of his Lockheed planes ready for takeoff. When Hughes and Robert Mitchum would arrive at the airport, they would walk up to a row of Lockheed planes, and then Hughes would randomly point at one of the 7 planes and tell his staff that that's the one he wants to fly today. Mitchum would ask him why he would have all 7 planes ready for his takeoff by his staff. Hughes would respond by saying that this way neither the staff nor anyone else would know which plane to sabotage and try to kill him in. Hughes would then pull the Buick up to that plane, the plane he pointed out, and take the cables connected to the batteries in the trunk and plug them into the plane and use them to start up the Lockheed. That's why the car had all those batteries, generators, and cables. I think that's an incredible story that shows just how worried Hughes was about his personal security. Some people say he was paranoid. Well, how could you not be with all that he had to risk? and of course, all the enemies that he made by being so successful. Thanks for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's episode of our show on all your social media to help spread the word. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.